Recently on Twitter, I put out a tweet asking, what do you all think is the best Ben 10 alien? And when I mean best, I wasn't referring to as your favorite or anything like that. Everybody has their favorite Ben 10 alien, we all know. But my question was trying to ask you the best in terms of both skill set, performance, design, and just overall, who is Ben's best alien to use when he is in battle? So today I thought it would be a nice idea for me to try to figure out this question. Instead of, just taking out all the biased opinions I have in my head and that you see in the fandom, I kind of wanted to come on here and try to figure out, put some pieces together and see how can we figure out who's the best Ben 10 alien overall. And not just, hey, who's the fan favorite in the community. I put together a little criteria I have in front of me on my phone, of course. I think when you're looking for the best alien, there are some things we should take into account. Skill set is one, how versatile is this alien for Ben and just in combat, cause you're gonna need someone who can get you out of a lot of situations if shit get bad, or someone who can just punch their way out of a situation. Also took into account fan impact as also some fan sway behind it too. And there's also feats, an alien's feats also gives some, what's the word? It validates their status essentially as if they're the best. You can't be the best with no accolades, That's why people say Michael Jordan's the GOAT. He has 6 rings, but I think otherwise. And of course, design. It doesn't really pay into that much of the show's impact essentially. How they're the best in the show, but a cool looking alien is a cool looking alien. For example, Ben used feedback a lot because he was just cool looking.
Why do you like feedback so much anyway?
Because he's awesome and cool.
I'm pretty sure Ben would use a lot of cool looking aliens or consider a cool looking alien his best one. Alright, y'all got me? We good? Alright, so the way this is gonna work, I have 5 candidates. I have top 5 candidates for the best Ben 10 aliens. Obviously, number 1 is who I believe is the best, essentially. And I also have some honorable mentions. But before we get into the list, I just want you all to hit that like button, subscribe, because a lot of y'all are subscribed. And, thank you all just for being here right now. I got a new camera if you guys can. Alright, feats and skill set are very, very important on this list. They have more weight over fan impact and design. List time is Echo, and mainly because of his ultimate form. As I know a lot of you guys were probably going to say, Echo's isn't a video of Ben's best aliens? The nigga's useless. First off, no he ain't. Because before I even get to Ultimate Echo himself had that unique power that he did in Duped, if we even want to acknowledge that episode, where he split Ben into 3 parts, essentially. And that right there is like one of the most absurd OP things we've ever seen Ben do. Now he never does it again for obvious reasons. As in, it'd be too OP. Let's just ignore he did that. But if we're taking that into account, bro, that's like such an OP ability. Think about it. Imagine just 3 alien X's running around like that. That's some crazy shit. But going on to Ultimate Echo, which is why he's even on my list. Ultimate Echo has some insane moments in the show. How he takes down Ultimate Kevin. His design is cool as fuck. We all know that. And he just gets so much fan love, and he's just the best Ultimate of all time. Ultimate Echo carries him onto this list as one of the best aliens because Ultimate Echo just has so much use, and he just done so much crazy things. I couldn't leave him off, especially compared to most other Ultimates. I couldn't leave him off. Next up on my honorable mention list is Wrath. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably also mad at that too, because how is Wrath not one of Ben's best aliens? He's funny. Like I said here though, we're being sort of objective. And Wrath's personality, while it's entertaining, it's not gonna be the best in high stakes situations.
Time out! It's time for you to learn that nobody can beat me, and did I just use up all my air? Ugh.
But then again, Wrath does have a lot of very cool feats, like surviving that several 100-feet drop he took in Prisoner 77-5. He beat Manny, one of the more formidable foes that Ben has come across and befriended. He also took down the Tekadon by himself, which those things pose a very, very, very real threat in their universe. Really, all I can say about Wrath, he gets a lot of fan love, which is also why he's on the honorable mention list. Like I said, fan importance is important for this list, and if I'm talking about fan importance, I can't leave off Wrath. He has like, he's like top 5 on fan love aliens type shit.
That's a big alien.
Final honorable mention is Way-Big. The reason Way-Big is here is for some of his fan impact. People like to talk about Way-Big because he's the first alien, I think, in Classic that you really see and that you go, damn! Like, his aura when Ben unlocks him is crazy. And I think that's really what it is. Way-Big has his aura, but he don't really do shit with it. He has some cool feats. Like, for example, his cosmic rays can overpower an incursion conquest ray, which though, you know, that's a pretty dope feat. He threw Vilgax into orbit, even when he was at his size, you know, on Primus. He threw that nigga from Primus into orbit on some shit. I mean, he also has an ultimate form, but not many people like it, and he also gets his ass beat by Dagon. So that also just loses him some important factor points type shit, cause he's a fraud. I really don't like, Way-Big is really mid to me, but I had to put him on here because if I'm stacking up just like, you know, just best alien in terms of like versatility, sheer might, Way-Big does have some, he has a case, essentially. He has a case, but he doesn't have a good one, which is why he's on my honorable mentions list, and he's the last one, essentially. As we're gonna get the Kraken into the top 5 here.
Oh yeah, get ready to roast, malware.
My number 5 best Ben 10 alien objectively type shit is Heat Blast. Heat Blast in the OG series especially, he's a dog. OG series Heat Blast is a dog, and it's a shame because the reason he's at 5 is because it's really only the OG series he has going for him. In Omniverse, he doesn't really do much. He shows up, gets his ass smacked in the early seasons where Zed turns into all those predators, and he just keeps turning Heat Blast and fighting the rock monster. And everything after that too is nothing crazy. Heat Blast just uses like, oh hey, Heat Blast. He doesn't really do anything cool. But in the OG series, he's nothing but cool. He fights, but he goes toe to toe with Vilgax at 10 years old. He uses Heat Blast, and he damn near like, I'm not gonna say damn near beat him, but he got a few good licks in. He almost stuck his ass in some tar, bro. Like Ben was doing his thing with Heat Blast. Heat Blast in general is just one of Ben's most versatile aliens, essentially, with his pyrokinesis and a little bit of terraforming. His pyrokinesis is some of the most, it's up there when you look at versatile elemental abilities in the show and just probably like fiction in general. The game doesn't really count, but you know, he can create that fucking fire tornado he does from Protector of Earth. He has the fire blades, the fire disc. He did a little teleport thing in one episode too. Like, Heat Blast here, and like I said, the terraforming, he can bring rocks out of the ground to fly on them. It's a little terraform, but it's still there. Heat Blast is a very versatile alien, and someone that I think Ben would definitely use in high stakes situations. And yeah, that's why he rounds out at 5.
Hey, Ghost Freak, I ever tell you what a charge I get out of kicking your butt all these years?
Number 4 here, we have Feedback. Feedback here. I preach about Feedback a lot, essentially because I think I was one of the few who peeped just how squeaky clean Ben's record is as Feedback. A lot of aliens, you know, they lose the fight. And it shows like when Ben turns to aliens, like he ends up losing a lot. When he turns into Feedback, damn near every situation he uses him gets solved. He beats malware. Even in a lot of the random occurrences, there is rarely any instances where Ben gets hit as Feedback or takes any like marginal damage. Feedback gets the job done. Like, he does not fuck around with his Feedback. He does a lot. Like, that's a crazy feat. Just to have like a flawless record like that, essentially, whenever he uses him, like, that's what she got to take into account, and it's why it may be one of Ben's best aliens. A lot of people can agree because Ben just handles shit with him, bro. I haven't even talked about a lot of his powers and feats. He's versatile too. He can absorb a lot of energy. We know he shoots the fucking Big Bang. That's a big one. He can even, you know, play with some Annihilar energy, some multiversal energy type shit. You want to get like that. Speaking of design, because I said that's a big important thing here, his design is just fucking cool. And I'm kind of cheating, but his theme, he gets his own personal theme too. Not a lot of aliens have their own personal. I think Grey Matter's the only one. So Feedback here has a lot for his case. He could be number 1, but here he's 4. And just because I didn't say anything about Heat Blast's design, it's cool, really fucking cool. It's hot, get it? Yeah. So you know, Heat Blast's design is cool, but that's not why he got a lot of points. But feedback, he gets a ton of points. Like there's a gap between 4 and 5. But let's move on to number 3.
Alien X!
I came up with Alien X because Alien X, he is the strongest alien Ben has, but I think a lot of his other things hamper him. For example, the whole thing with Bellicus and Serena, even though it might be gone or whatever, I still think Ben just has some hesitance on using an alien like that with that much power in it. So I think that's a big drawback from making him number 1. Because I don't think in heavy situations Ben is gonna go to Alien X. One, it's like overkill, and it's more so a headcanon to me that Ben doesn't see himself as a man who should play God and use Alien X whenever he thinks he can just snap his fingers and problems be solved. I don't think Ben is like that, so that's also why he's at 3. But, you know, taking into account what he actually does on screen, taking down the rooters, essentially in that fashion, that just an amazing display of his omnipotence. Fighting another celestial sapien, which, depending on how you want to scale that, is just kind of like, it's a damn good feat, bro. Like, but it's one that's pretty funny. That's more just like a really just cool thing that happens. But you know, he also recreates the universe. The biggest feat I think he has, the biggest one, which is a crazy one. Just him having the ability to do shit like that just has to put him as a best alien, you know, objectively, because Ben could do everything in his power. And then if he ever needed to, he just has an alien that can automatically fix it. That gives him so much use right there, even if Ben wouldn't want to. Gives him so much fucking use. But that's why he's at number 3. I think that's justified. It's justified.
Swamp Fire!
Number 2 is Swamp Fire. Now, I'm not a big fan of Swamp Fire, so that's how you know this list is not biased until we get to number 1. But Swamp Fire, for me, I just can't ignore it. Swamp Fire has his fan impact, of course, but just breaking Swamp Fire down into his best parts and just breaking down his powers, bro, his versatility is on another fucking level. He has the fire and the swamp powers / plant powers. He's immune to so much shit. Like, we see him get shot, his head cut off, all type of shit, and he just comes back. He's damn near invincible. And like an alien like that who's like practically invincible and who can't take that much, who like can take as much damage as like he wants and just come back. He had like that's GOAT level shit right there. That's GOAT level shit. He's also very fucking strong. He pushed the hybrid tower. That I don't know the exact calculation. Somebody else got into that, but I'm pretty sure that thing was very fucking heavy and he fucking pushed it. He also took down Vilgax via his ultimate form in the Alien Force finale. Well, I don't know if you want to, no, he took down Vilgax. He took down Vilgax. So, you know, that's one big feat right there for him, taking down Vilgax. You know, his all this versatility. You know, Sunfire has a good case. I think he could end up anywhere on this list. He could end up 5 through 1 essentially, but I put him at 2 because I think 1 for me is pretty clear on who it should be.
So what can this guy do?
I don't know, but I bet it's gonna be cool.
1 is a Diamond Head. And throughout all 4 series, because aliens like Alien X and like Heat Blast, they have like their series that's a highlight for them, and they just fizzle out. Like Heat Blast only has the OG show, and he has like a moment in Ultimate Alien where he fights Victor and does like some cool shit over there, goes toe-to-toe him, burns down some tanks. But other than that, in OG forward, his flame kind of fizzles out. You feel me? Same thing with Wrath. Wrath gets his real shine in like Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. Then in the Omniverse, he's just a gag character. Alien X's real like acts as a good alien are in Omniverse. That's really when he's used to his best. And you know, because in Alien Force he does one thing, he's gone forever. But unlike them, Diamond Head is not like that. Diamond Head is he is consistently going. Like, through all 4 series, he has an impact through all 4. And OG, we know about OG Diamond Head. He has so many fucking moments in there where he fought all 3 of those bounty hunters, including Tetrax. In Alien Force, he comes back, defeats Vilgax.
You're in trouble, Vilgax.
I've had a lot of practice with this one. Say the word.
I yield.
That's right. You do.
In Omniverse, he comes back. Well, he doesn't come back. In Omniverse, he takes down Malware when he's 10 years old. We find out, like, and that's just who he beats. His powers, bro. His diamond manipulation is hands down one of the most versatile powers. I use versatile a lot, but he's the definition of it. We have obviously his strength, you know, when he wants to materialize them into weapons, when he can just send big ass crystals at people, you know, he's very fucking durable, unless, you know, comes to sound, it's some sound shit. He's very durable. He's immune to Eon's time rays, also heat. I did also skip over UA because he doesn't really do a lot in UA, unless you want to count him going toe to toe with Rex. And Rex himself is a pretty strong character in the multiverse, considering what he can do. And he went toe to toe with Generator fucking Rex, bro. He can turn his ice crystals into projectiles. You know, there's just a lot of cool shit Diamond Head can do. There's a lot of cool shit he's done. And I think it just makes him Ben's best alien overall. He has a lot of fan sway. His design is cool. All of his designs are bangers. There's not a single miss. His voice is cool. Immaculate skill set, and he has defeats to back himself up. All the villains he's taken down, all the times he's saved people. Ben does some cool shit as a kid, teen, and even an adult, bro, as Diamond Head. So I think we have a clear-cut winner here to declare as Ben's best alien, and that goes to Diamond Head, bro. I think it's just that simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. We're on the road to 500. And soon 1K. So yeah, follow me on my socials. Like I said, subscribe, comment, share, like with your friends. And tell me if you think Diamond is the best alien. And if you don't, who do you think is Ben's objectively best alien that he should always go to when shit gets bad, or just an alien he should go to when it's time to get shit done? So that's been Dan, Boy Wonder, signing out. Peace.